Hello everyone and welcome to our next instalment of Members in the Spotlight. Today we're joined by Brad King from IMG. Welcome Brad.
Thank you.
So Brad, tell us a little bit more about the festival.
Yeah, well, it's exciting. It's sort of back in 2014 through a partnership with Visit Victoria. We moved from naming it the Great Ocean Road Marathon to the Great Ocean Road Running Festival. Purely to festivalize it a bit more. It is a lot about running, but it is also about family and getting the family down there for a weekend. It's obviously a beautiful region. To get the family down there, we wanted to make a bit more family friendly and engage with the traders a bit more. So activate areas like the sea bars in Lorne, the Lorne pub, down in Apollo Bay. We activate a lot of traders down there as well. So it's an exciting year for the running festival, and since over the last few years, the event has continued to increase in popularity. So it's an amazing place, amazing running track. It's challenging, but also the scenery is absolutely amazing. Something that you won't get anywhere else in Australia. So we're super excited.
Fantastic. And how many people usually participate?
So we're hoping for around about 8,500 this year. So, which is again an increase from last year where we had a record year of 8,250. So and numbers are tracking really well. So it's definitely is exciting. We're pumped for it.
And it's not just the marathon, there's other events.
Yeah, so again with the festivalisation and with all the different family members that we want to bring down, we've added events like the 1.5 Kids Gallop. We now do a 5 and 10K walk out of Lorne, but we also do the 6 kilometre, 14 kilometre, which happen on Saturday, the 16th, and then we have the longer distances, so the half marathon, the marathon and the ultra on the Sunday.
And obviously with a huge festival like this, there's a lot of stakeholders who help you out along the way.
Yeah, definitely. We've had a big support from a lot of stakeholders, which we're super lucky to have. Visit have been a big supporter for a while, so we do thank them a lot. Colway Shire, big supporter. We're working really closely with Surf Coast Shire as well. Two of the bigger groups that we work with. The Great Ocean Road Tourism, they're a big supporter we work very close with as well. And then there's a number of other ones, but they're the main.
And obviously with a huge festival like this, the local community is sure to benefit, and I know there's a lot of charities involved in the run as well. So who are some of the people that are likely to to win from such a big festival?
Yeah, well, that's one of our big focuses and the keys since we've been involved is to support the local community and not bring in a lot of external groups. Just focus on the local community as much as possible so they benefit from all the economic impact that the event brings. So the Apollo Bay District Health Foundation are definitely one of the big supporters of the event, and we're super lucky to have involved in the event. They provide around 90% of our volunteer group, which is around about 300 volunteers, which is absolutely amazing. Obviously events can't happen without volunteers, and having local volunteers as well is so beneficial for the event. So it's very unique in that regard, and we're absolutely stoked to have all the locals involved. So that's gone from the scouts down there to the schools to the CFAs. There's a whole range of groups. All the funding then goes back to those groups, and then local initiatives and infrastructure comes with all that funding. So over the last 4 or 5 years, there's been about $250,000 to $300,000 that's gone back into the community. So which is obviously beneficial, very beneficial for the town, but also we love that that's where the money's going.
Yeah, fantastic. Are you running yourself?
I'm not, unfortunately not. Well, maybe fortunately not. But I've got to be there managing the show to make sure it all runs smoothly and safely. So hopefully I'll get involved in some other point. We do actually have a couple of our staff members running in the 14K. So they're training at the moment. So we're pretty pumped to see them come across the finish line.
Fantastic. And how can our chamber members get involved?
Yeah, the Chamber's members get involved. What we're trying to do, obviously with Active Geelong happening, that we want to get involved more in Geelong. We have about 25% of participants coming from this region, Warrnambool, Colac. We want to increase that number, and we want to be a part of that Active Geelong space. So what we'd love to see is if you do have a wellness program or you want to do some team bonding or something like that, we'd love to see you sign up a team. On our website, there is a team section that you can go on and have a look at. Sign up, touch base with us. We can look at different special deals and what we can do and how we could potentially put up a marquee at the finish line for your team, and what else we can do. We're super flexible in that regard, and yeah, we'd just love to hear from you and try and get as many local businesses from Geelong involved in the event and sort of continue it over the next few years as well.
Fantastic. And a lot of our members wouldn't know just how much of a powerhouse IMG are. They're the largest sports agent in the world. They run major events everywhere. They're linked to so many great bands and great events. Is that doing it justice?
I don't think I can do it justice, to be honest. Would be here for a fair while. IMG is definitely an amazing company that do a lot of good things here, in Australia, but also around the world. They're in 30 countries around the world. So yeah, it's great to be part of with IMG, but also we've got such a really good team locally to put on events like this, which we really put a lot of time into and do what we can for the local community. And being a Geelong person myself, I've got a lot of pride in this event, and yeah, it's just great to be involved.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us today. I'm going to do the half marathon this year, and keep an eye out for some communications, because we'd love to have Team Chamber participating.
Absolutely.
And we'd love to do it a little bit for charity and make sure we're contributing to the community as well. So yeah. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Let us know any updates, and well done on such a great festival down here along the Great Ocean Road.
Thank you. We'll see you all down there.